Let's bring in now the Dean of Valuation, Aswath Damodaran of NYU Stern School of Business is here with us at Post 9. It's great to have you here in person.
Great to be back.
So when you think about Nvidia, the stock really hasn't traded well into the print, which is unusual in and of itself. But how do you see it today?
No, in September, when they came out with that bad earnings report, I valued them about $90 before the election, before the market downturn, and they were trading at 108. Today they're trading at 128. So in terms of perspective, even with the beating they've taken in the last few weeks, the stock is still $20 higher than it was in September of 2024. So I think that at that time I said the stock is a great company, but I don't see how you can get to $120, $130 per share.
Still?
No, I think that's still, what I said then will still hold. They don't have the capacity in terms of generating earnings and cash flows to sustain a $3 trillion market cap. So I think that still stands. And I think as the earnings report comes out tomorrow, my expectation is going to be a lot like September, a replay of September, where they will beat analyst expectations, but the market's going to be disappointed because the market seems to have set expectations higher than what analysts are seeing for the company.
Well, they would say, I mean, Professor, have you seen the CapEx numbers of these hyperscalers, what they say they're going to spend? And a large part of that, if not the majority, is going to go to us. Yeah. And we know that it is. And you pay a little bit more for future growth like we're going to give you where you can't get anywhere else.
Now, if you back out from the market cap, what their break even has to be in terms of revenues, it's about $500 billion in revenues. So even if you bring in all of the spending by Meta and Microsoft, that still gets you to maybe $300 billion, $350 billion. The market is actually building in a surplus over and above that of other people coming into the game and spending immense amounts. So this is not a question of, people are spending more than expected. That CapEx spending was already there in September. It scaled up. With DeepSeek, the question is, are there other people who might have entered the game who are not going to enter the game now because their response is, I don't need those Nvidia chips. For what I'm doing, I can get there with much cheaper chips.
You think that's a new risk? Have you been thinking about it differently since the DeepSeek day?
No, in fact, I revalued it right after the DeepSeek.
You did? You think it's that profound of a change?
My value dropped by about $10 because, in my view, what it does is it reduces the total size of the segment of the AI market that needs high-powered chips and immense amounts of data. Because whether DeepSeek is a fake or whether it's going to pass by, what it opened people's eyes to, not all AI products and services need these incredibly powerful chips and huge amounts of data and huge data centers that you can get there with much cheaper devices. And I think for many companies, when they look at the AI products and services they have to develop, they don't need this high-powered stuff. They don't need to spend the tens of billions of dollars up front. So I think that's the real worry you have to have as an NVIDIA investor, is whether those people will now hold back and buy cheaper chips and build cheaper centers.
Did you, at the same time, while downgrading, for lack of a better word, NVIDIA, did you upgrade something else?
Not yet, because I think what this is going to do is it's going to commoditize the product and service business. The AI product, we're all going to see more AI stuff because it's going to be cheaper and easier to deliver it. But I'm not sure any of us is going to be willing to pay for most of this stuff, because I look at the AI stuff that I'm being offered as a consumer, and my reaction, it's neat, it's cute, but I'm not paying $5 a month or $10 a month. It's different, I think, in the business AI segment. That's where the NVIDIA chips and the big data will continue to prosper. I don't see anybody benefiting from the commoditizing of the rest of the AI business, because it's going to be free stuff that everybody gets and nobody's able to make money off.